Hey guys, it's Najaam P Lee here, and I'm doing a video of how I quickly utilize a candle to create a protection shield. So I wanted to share a bit with that with you today. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think that's better. So my spirit was like, do a video, and so I'm doing a whole bunch of other things and working at the same time, but I really want to do this. So for those that are new to me, hey, welcome. I'm Najaam P Lee. I'm a spiritual transformational guide, and I have a beautiful temple called Najaamlee's Healing Temple, the Naj Mahal, and also have a shop called Najaamleestudios.com. And yeah, and you can follow me right here on our social media platform. I'm really losing it right now. I'm so sorry, guys. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You can follow me in all of those places, and I'll put all those links below. What else? And I have a beautiful program that's out called K.A.L.I Warrior Program, based off of my top book called K.A.L.I Kill Anxiety, Live Immensely, and you'll see it right there. See it right there. All you got to do is go get it right now. It's for free. All you have to do is pay shipping and handling, and I know you're going to enjoy this. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, so protection is very important to me. You're on this earth plane. You should be protected. As above, so below. As within, so without. As you see it in your physical eyes, it's going to be seen in your spiritual eye, your third eye. So that's seen and unseen. So a lot of times, just because we don't see it physically, that is not happening. Everything starts from within the astral, within the cosmos, and then manifests into the material, right? So if you're not protected, what are you doing? That's like one of our top laws, right? That you carry a weapon, you arm yourself for what? To protect yourself, protect your family, and so forth. If you're unarmed, you really leave yourself open to anything that can happen. It's the same thing in the spiritual realm. So if you don't know, I have a program called Sacred Circle of Protection. And if you're interested in learning more about it, let me know in the comment section below. I've been thinking about opening it back up for this year in 2023, because it has a 3 in there, and the one that I have is the Sacred Circle of Protection 3, volume 3. And so, and I have other things that I've learn and want to add to it. So if you're interested in learning how to shield up, how to properly protect yourself, tell me in the comments, and if I get a good amount of people that's really interested, I will open it up and make that happen. But just to give you something that you can do, this is something I do for myself, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just going to show you guys the basic of what I do, and that you can utilize it if you want to. Protection is important. Protecting yourself, protecting your family, protecting your children, protecting your home, protecting your vehicle. Like, we could go on and on. Protection should be like 24/7, because you have not only physical people who will try to harm you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, but you also have those on the other side who will try to do the same thing mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So with that being said, you need to be armed, surrounded, cloaked, whatever, at all times. And yeah, again, if you want to know more, let me know. So the first thing is you need a candle. Something that I utilize is a 7-day candle, and sometimes they're not really 7-day, but they're supposed to burn for at least 7 days. But I use a candle. Now these candles I really love. This is the 444. 444 is great for protection. It even says it on here. The universe and your spiritual guides are protecting you. So utilizing the code 444. Remember, the universe is mathematical sacred geometry in motion, okay? So you want to utilize keys. One of the keys is 444, and then you can utilize certain parts of sacred geometry as well, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But you want a candle, and I like the 7-day candle because this can go on for a moment. And this one I love because it smells of coconut water, vanilla, and has tropical fruits. Oh, and it smells amazing. Guess where I got this? Five Below. Five Below is getting into the spiritual frequency. All right, so second part of that is each thing comes with a film on it and like these coding and stuff. I take that off. So I take that off, and you can cut it so you don't have to take off the whole thing because I want the code. Since I understand what I'm doing, I understand that this is the part very important. So I'll clean it off, right? You can clean it off. You can use Florida water. You can use your own Florida, like I make my own Florida water. So I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, so I have my own Florida water that I created. And so I will take it in my hand. You can use a spray, but I'll take it in my hand and I will rub it down, down the bottle. And that's what I like to do. And I'll do it maybe for a second time just to make sure I get the rims and everything. So coming down, and this is what I do. All right. And since the focus is protection, I love camphor. I've been using camphor for a while, but the one I like is from India. It smells amazing. It's good for so many different things. Anti everything you can think of. You can smell it in like some of your Vicks, your muscle ointments and stuff. It's good medicinal. But let's talk about the spiritual. Camphor is associated with warrior angels. Now I have a little bottle. This is from my kit, so I have some in here, and it's great for warrior angels. You can call on certain warrior angels, like Archangel Michael is a warrior angel. It's good for banishing timidity, fearlessness. It's great for protection. A few drops of this, like what I do, I may put a few drops in my hair, right? And what will happen is it'll create a full-on shield throughout my whole entire body. When I say I love the smell of this, it's very uplifting. Oh my God. Oh my God. On my altar, I would pour a few drops of this when I'm burning my candle. I'm doing my puja. It's great for that. And it's just, ancestors love it. The gods love it. It's just amazing. Also, camphor is useful for stressful situations, conflicts. When you're going into battle, as I was saying, just a few drops. It helps with if you're going against your enemy. It's great for spiritual cleansing and purification. If there's like intrusive energy or harmful entities coming at you, camphor can eliminate such forces from your life and cleanses your aura. When I say this is like, camphor is the it god, it's the it god from the camphor tree, Cinnamonoma camphora. Love it. So what I like to do is prep my candle. So I put like a few holes in the top. I would add some of this to it, of the camphor, because all I'm thinking about is protection. What can I do to add some protection and to remove whatever is trying to come in? So I create a huge shield around. Sometimes I'll utilize like a hexen oil on the brim, and and put a couple of drops in there, or I'll rub it on the candle jar itself with that intention, and I'll state my intention. Everything I'm doing, I state my intention, I talk about it, I focus on it, and everything of that nature. And then once I do that, I let this dry. So this is not something that I rush to do, because I am building the energy. And once I do that, I get creative. So while this is drying and soaking in, because I'll put a bunch, maybe some herbs in here that deal with protection as well. I'm going to seal it with 444, 444, and just creating that chant 444, 444, 444, and visualizing it expanding the shield around me and this entire house. Then I let that sit, and I get some paper, I get some markers, I get some pens, I got some pens in here, highlighters, and I get to like creating. So what I do is I create a shield. So I'll use like a circle, right? We start with a circle, or a sphere. The sphere holds energy, it holds my intention. And then I'll utilize what is for me. So I'll put like a pentagram, right? So I'll do a circle. Hopefully you can see that, guys. A circle, and then I'll start with the pentagram. Right? I'll start with the pentagram. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe I need to use something bigger. So, hold on. Okay, so yeah, this is better. So I'll get creative. So I understand sacred geometry. So the circle holds energy. It's very powerful. And so as I'm manifesting, this is happening in the universe. This is happening in the astral. As I do here, I'm doing it on the other side. And then I'll put like the star, because the star, my name means star, bright star. And also I'll put a star here, a pentagram, because I know it's great for protection. And then I put my name in there, and then I'll also write my intentions, what I want. And then I'll add it in with other symbols and codings and numbers and other sigils. And so I'm building it layer by layer by layer. After that, I will chant over it, and then I will cut it out, right? So sometimes what I do is, because I don't want the whole thing covered, so I'll usually do like half the paper, right? And since I want half, I'm only covering this side, right? So I want the 444 to show, and then what I'm creating here to show. And I'll do that, and I'll cut it down further so it fits this whole seal. So it just becomes one, right? And the energy of it. So the energy, all that stuff that I put, and then I let this sit on my altar for maybe 24 to 48 hours before I light it. And that is to encourage for me to keep my mind, and this is for protection. And I'm growing this huge ass shield, right? And I'm growing it, and I visualize it, I put more, and I put more, and I put more energy into it, and I'm calling in certain guides of my divine team, and to come through and build upon it and build upon it. So there's several layers stacked, and then I light it. And then once I light it, it's kabooyah, and then it just sets everything tone, and it keeps it going. And I just wanted to share that with you as I'm getting prepared to like do this. And my spirit was like, no, you gotta share a little bit. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to learn more about protecting yourself, and you want to learn more about the Own Sacred Circle of Protection 3.0, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for following. Make sure you like, subscribe this video, subscribe, share it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.